the difference if that was Kamala at the CNN debate rather than Mr. Biden? Sadly,
She'd have wiped the floor with him.
Let me tell you, baby, I am waiting. I am lost sound. How did I lose sound? I see it in the
no,
thing.
you got sound.
Okay.
I did not do it.
He is already right now trying to haul around debating Kamala Harris. The date was already set up. I think it was on ABC or CBS. I can't remember which one. Anyway, it was already set up. ABC. And now all of a sudden, Donnie's saying, no, I got to have Fox News. He wants to debate on Fox News. Like she's going to be afraid of them. I don't think she would be.
Good.
She'd go in there and kick their ass too.
There. We'll take it there. I don't.
We'll
give a
take
shit.
it there. She would take it there. But he's whining
You're
about
off
it. He's
YouTube.
trying. I'm off YouTube?
You're off YouTube.
Oh,
Yep.
Carolo says I'm back.
Okay, I'm showing you not.
I don't
being
know.
there. Keep
I
going.
don't know.
Keep going.
You need
Keep
to
going.
refresh your YouTube.
Yes,
and
I will.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I will.
Yeah, the viewership dropped off drastically right there. So we were lost for a while. They'll find their way back home.
John,
Hold on,
I
let
want
me-
to climb back in here though. I want to shift things just a little bit if you don't
Hold on,
mind.
Leo. Before you do, I got some catching up to do. These have been sitting here
Do
in
it.
front of me. Keith Thompson
it.
came in, that Marine, with $5 and said $10 to the BDF, $5 to Colin Allred, now $5 to Kamala Harris. This is getting costly being on SSA. I know I made another donation to Act Blue today. I know, because I feel I want to. That's why. Anyway, Dumpster Diving Dragon came back again with another $5, said, hashtag donkey, I love donkey, wah wah, there you are, such a cutie. And La Luxie, yep, you're just doing that to make me have to say that. Donkey, I have a donkey, by the way, Dee Dee.
Yes, he does.
I do. It's right outside, her name is Jenny. And so thank you for loving my donkey. And Christian Nelson came in with a $50 donation and said, even Elon couldn't afford a personality for Vance. That's it. Did you see that headline? That he's pulling out?
He backed out. $45
Elon
million
Musk,
a month.
45
He said,
million a
hell
month.
no.
Yeah, he's why
No,
handed off to a loser.
No. He
What?
backed
That's what I
out
heard.
of it. He's giving it to the party, but like not the Heritage Foundation, but like the RNC. But he's not giving it directly to Trump. There's what he's made very clear. So he's
giving it to the Republican Party, not to Donald Trump. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. In other words,
Well, what's
it's
the
going
difference?
through- Exactly. That's what we said on the mainstream stations.
Yeah.
CNN, MSNBC said, well, it's the same thing, isn't it? Oh, no,
It
it's
is.
not, because
Oh, yes, it
it's
is.
a donation to the party, not to Trump direct. Well,
He
fucking
merely
Trump is the
wants to
party.
be in
Dave,
the room
Dave,
next to
Dave, that's
Trump.
ridiculous.
Dave, when the polls turn, and they will, watch. Tesla is down big time. And when the polls turn, he is going to pull right the fuck out.
He's
Don't
shaking
you have a
his
smile
fucking
on your
diaphragm.
face right now? Look at our political
it-
future right now. I have a smile on my face, baby. I am confident going into this shut. My cat hates Trumps too. I have a T-shirt.
Here's
that
where
says
I want to
exactly that, and
change.
I love to wear it.
But John, I do want to change course right here.
What?
One of the things that is that we're getting hit with, and it was my live today, is the violence that they are blaming on us. Folks, learn the truth. The truth of that violence is it comes from Donald J. Trump every damn time.
Every time
They
he
wanna
opens his
hate.
mouth.
Push that back.
That's all they run on is freaking hate.
The man is running on a platform of hate. Hate your neighbor. Hate your country. This place sucks. That's what Donnie says. America sucks. Help me make it great again. Great again? Really? For who?
Civil war.
For wealthy
Civil
people?
War.
It was
That's what that
never-
asshole up in
Never.
Illinois, I think it was, that said that if Trump loses, what this country needs is a civil war. Kiss my ass. Step down from your office, buddy. You're not.
If you
fucking-
want a talking
That's
point,
who they are,
and
though.
this
They'll
is-
turn their back on their country. Yes, they will. For him.
This is a huge talking point right here. Look at his vice presidential candidate, who I think they're going to dump, but look at him. He just put out an interview where he praised Kyle Rittenhouse, where he said that that's what the young people of America should aspire to.
To Kyle Rittenhouse.
Think
Kyle
about
Ritten,
who's
rotten piece of shit. The little rotten piece of shit that traveled across state lines with an AR-15 with his mama.
An illegal one.
With his mama. Go pat that little boy on the head and say, go over there and protect the country, son. Go shoot you somebody, boy.
That's
the fucking attitude of half these people around here. Are you shitting me?
That's JD Vance right there.
This is not an abstract thing for me.
Don't you ever call him JD, because he's changed his name probably 9 times.
I worry about the
Vance
fucking violence that man wants to promote. I personally worry about that shit.
Right.
And a lot of Leo, you're the same way. You open your fucking mouth. You don't think there's people around your house that all of a sudden go, hey, look at that motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you. It's called freedom of speech. Look it up. Oh, is that something else Donnie wants to get rid of, baby?
Oh yeah.
John, within 5 feet of me is a Mossberg pump all set to go. Within 2 feet of me are a couple of pistols. If y'all want to bring violence, I understand it.
Well, that's a sad misconception of a lot of people that think that liberals don't own guns. Believe me, it's a sad way to find out whether or not we do. I want to see a time. I have been a gun owner all my life. Ain't nobody in my fucking neighborhood knows how many guns, what kind of guns, or anything I got. Maybe a couple of guys I've shot with. It's not a part of my life. The sad part is
we're not the ones calling for violence. But if you bring violence, God will stand.
Well, I don't want any violence. I've made it very clear, and in case you didn't hear before, there is not a single piece of my fucking property that is not covered with cameras, that is not recorded, that is not uploaded to the fucking cloud. So even if you burn my house down, you're going to be on fucking video lighting a fucking match.
You and me both.
And I used to not live a life like that. I used to not have to live like that. That's what Donald Trump has brought to this country. Ever since he came on the fucking scene. He's tried to divide this nation. Divide and conquer. That's what his fucking thought is. You can turn one neighbor against another neighbor. That's where he wins.
John, now let's shift to the good side. We have got an intelligent, accomplished, gorgeous woman of color that believes in women's rights and a country that has rights, and she will be our next president.
She will be our next president, and I will
I
be
want to ask,
so proud.
I want to throw the thought out there amongst American minds. I want to throw the thought out amongst American minds, going back to the gun thing. How many guns do you think are in current American households, not because they wanted a gun, it's because the guy next door or the guy behind them has got a gun in his house?
It's that fear that it instills in your neighbors. Is that the world that you want? That your neighborhood is fearful of one another? That we have to be careful of the guy next door or down the street?
Gun begets gun. Gun begets gun. You buy guns, your neighbour's got a gun, because you think your neighbour's a little bit kooky, you want to defend yourself for that reason, but you hate gun. And that's how it's a steamroller effect. I reckon your gun ownership would drop. If that feeling wasn't around of people having a gun because they're scared of the guy with the gun next door, you'd probably have half a man with guns on the streets.
It's a sad world we live in, baby. That's the world we live in now.
Dave, you just said that. You know what? If we had better gun legislation, I would give mine up in a heartbeat.
Well, that's the only
what
way
did other countries do
now.
when they were faced with this? What did other countries do when they were faced with the violence? A gun buyback. Do you know there's not a damn thing in the laws that says our government could not have a gun buyback program right now? Hell, we'll give you $1,000 for every damn gun you come up here. Bring up your rusty old piece of shit. Get them all off the fucking street.
Only criminals got them, man.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Well, guess what, baby?
What a bunch of shit that is.
It is.
It is. You would think the police department would be in support of that program because of the fact that it makes their officers safer if there's less guns on the street. Don't tell me every
Go
average police
figure.
officer wants to see more guns on the street.
Dave, hold on a minute. What does it take to be a police officer in Australia? How much education do you have to have? What kind of a background do you have to have?
Okay, in Australia, education program I'll give you, we have the lower school, which is up to year 7. And then you go to a high school, which is you start year 1 through to year 7. So, but in Australia, 13 years, I think, year 4 or 5 of secondary school to become a police officer. Then you have 1 year in the police academy. And then you graduate with a different uniform. You serve a year as like a rookie.
Now, in America, we have pretty much, you sign up as long as you got a high school diploma, you get about 60 days of training, and now you're on the streets. That's why the cops here.
And you're the law, baby.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Hey, let me catch up real quick. Spunky, 1991, came back again with $5. Said, polling is looking very good for Kamala right now, and she's just getting started. Can't wait to watch her mop the floor with Trump in the debate. I know it. That's what I want. I want to see a debate. I want to see him stand on a stage against her. Michael Duff.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
man. John,
Michelle.
I want to close out here.
I'm sorry, Michelle.
I'm
Michelle
a
Duff
fool.
came in with $20. Michelle, thank you very much. Spunky 1991 came back with another $2. Said, do you have a preferred candidate for VP Blue Dot? Well,
Mark Kelly.
Sort of.
Yes, I agree, Kelly.
I do have a preference, but right now the way it's looking, she can't. There's nobody that she can pick that's going to be a bad pick. Anybody she picks is going to be a good pick up against JD Vance, and I'm looking forward to it. My personal preferences fall back to my Navy days. Let's say that. My personal preferences fall back. What?
For myself.
What?
I want to close on that for myself. I know we have a winning candidate right now. And when we get whoever she picks, of all the people she's looking at, there ain't a damn one that I don't look at and say, yep, that would make a good president if they had to.
Yep.
So we have work to do, and it ain't about the guns. It ain't about the violence. It's about getting our asses out there and making sure that we turn out just as galvanized and more. And when we do, we win.
I'm looking forward to that day.
I'm assuming you're meaning local and country.
And country. That's it, baby. This all rides on. Yeah, we've said this before. You vote all the way down ticket. This is not just a presidential race. This is senators, congressmen. This is your freaking dog catcher.
Yep.
And every one of those in between, dog catcher and president, make a difference in our society on who those people are. So we have to be involved.
Brother.
It's going to be your sheriff. I love you too. Take care of yourself, Leo. And
on YouTube and Facebook, but get to the YouTube, like and subscribe, because that might make a real difference.
It might make a difference. That's Biker Wisdom on YouTube. Go check him out and like and subscribe and share that shit too. That's what you do. You spread the word by sharing that shit. Take care of yourself, Leo. Talk to you soon. All right, where was I? Let me see. Tracy Langnickel came in with $2 and said he's a fart with a face. That's all. He smells just as bad. And Shaking Me Bones came in with another donation and said, welcome to all the new Blue Dots. I love you all. Vote blue. And she's right. I don't know how we hit a knot, baby. We hit a pace. And there are people coming in into the Blue Dot family. We're tickled to have you. If you're a new person coming into the room, don't forget, you can go to bluedotintexas.com. Down there, you'll see a link to Discord, which is a free app. There's no charge for it. You can download it, follow the instructions. You can come into this room and have your voice heard just as much as anybody else. This is an open table. This is a family thing that we sit around and talk. I try to keep up with that chat, but baby, it flies by, and I get to see little bits and pictures as it goes by. But anyway, I want to welcome, because even tonight, there's one, two. Brian's room has subscribed. Kathy Hunter, Jacqueline I'm going to mess these up. Guarantee, Serenity, Sheila Davis, Julie Tilford. They all subscribed, and many more tonight. That's just tonight. And I know why they're here. It's not because of my pretty face, although my wife might argue with you. No, she wouldn't. It is because there's a fire. People are getting lit up about this shit. And this is the time to stand up for your country. You know what Donald Trump is, and you know what the Republican Party has turned into. We don't want that mold seeping back into our house. We're having a hard enough time scrubbing that shit out. You remember most of those people that voted against against the election of 2020 are still in the fucking house. Those congressmen that voted no to accept the results of the 2020 election are still there. And they're the same people.
119 of them are still there of 147.
That's why they want JD Vance, because JD Vance would do what Mike Pence refused to do. No matter what you say about Mike Pence, I will hold him up forever for that one act, that he refused to succumb to the bullshit that Donnie was selling, and that the Republican Party as a whole was willing to be cohorts in crime with him to do. So I will always give Mike Pence the kudos he deserves for that act alone. But JD Vance, he does not have those values. He'd sell this country out in a heartbeat if he thought he could get a dime out of it. And let me thank SHQA Shika came in with a $20 donation. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's man, I feel like this is just the beginning of the race, and God damn it, eyes blind. I need to get new glasses. I don't need glasses to look anywhere else except when I read. Oh, there it is. Jake Sellers sent $5. I said, I think Leo has been sleeping for the last 4 years. No, Leo hasn't been sleeping, baby. He's been on his game. He's got a lot going on in his life, just like a lot of us do. And but I have seen that he's put out several videos here lately. Leo's finding his voice, and you can expect him to throw his 2 cents out there, baby. He's not afraid to do that. Anyway, Dave. Hey, Dave.
Yo.
Hey.
Yeah. What's happened?
Dave's not here, man.
Did you blow up?
Dave's not here, man. I just
Dave
had
is
to.
here, man. Unfortunately.
I meant Dave C. I'm sorry. I should have caveated that.
The other day.
The other Dave in the room.
Yeah, the other day that he was talking about.
Dave C., are you with us?
Dave's not here, man.
I'm not hearing you, Dave. You're not lighting up.
Uh-oh.
Try it again. You're probably going to have to cycle out, Dave. Come back up.
Dave, I'm going to send you back down, and then I'm going to immediately invite you back up, see if that fixes the problem.
You might have to leave the room and come back all the way.
Maybe so. Dave, if you can hear us, just go ahead and leave the room. There, he heard us. And Kolbua.
Hello, good sir.
How you doing?
Hunky-dory. Can't complain.
Ain't it nice? Ain't it nice to be hunky-dory? I'm good with hunky-dory. I would prefer, I wish everything in my life was hunky-dory.
Right.
But, yeah,
I feel that.
Oh, yeah. But it's not, and it's not hunky-dory in this country. I just
Not right now, it isn't.
Not now.
But
we have we're on the road to that. We're on, and I'm fired up. I am right there, just like Obama said, fired up, ready to go. That's where I am.
Right on.
And I can't wait for his endorsement. He's going to be coming out pretty soon, I guess. Dave, did that work? Dave C?
No, we still can't hear you, Dave. Did you cycle out of Discord? And
Yeah,
then
he
come
did.
back in?
He left Discord, came back in.
Check your volume settings.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're gonna
for
have to
some
check
reason
your
you've got your
settings there.
volume down.
And in the meantime, Philly, see? Are you with us?
Philly, you're
She's
muted,
muted.
Philly.
Can you hear me?
I
Yes,
can hear
we
you
can.
now.
Hey, there we go. What's up, John?
Hell yeah.
How are you doing, Philly?
I'm doing good, but country first means removing every politician that was involved in January 6th. That's
Yes.
what country first means.
Works for me. Everybody that voted not to accept the results of the election, which their job,
Well,
you know.
the only way you can do that is not re-elect them in their.
That's
Well,
it.
there's a couple that dangle around in totally red areas, so we're not going to be able to get to them. But
Yeah.
But try to
All them took PP loans and never paid them back.
get rid of as many as you can.
Hey, look at that shit.
look at that shit.
Look at that shit. I love this guy. T-Rock. T-Rock in the house just came through with a $50 donation and said, JD Vance screws couch cushions, Harris 2024. I like it. T-Rock, you don't know what this guy's done for my life. You don't. T-Rock, I don't want to give his life away. He sends me medicinal products for my aches and pains. And it works, baby. It works. And I roll on too because I love that shit because I don't like to dip my hand in grease and then you got hand in grease and hand. And then you got to go wash your hand and all that shit.
Yeah, all that shit.
Anyway, T-Rock, thank you very much. I'm glad to see you in there, brother. Peter came in with a $100 donation and said, never going back. Forward, baby. That's what we do.
That is our slogan for this year. Never going back. We can't.
No, we can't go back. And that's exactly
Actually,
where
I
Donald
like the
Trump
way
went.
the,
I've said it my whole lifetime. I've based on one thing: you adapt, you overcome, you move forward.
I like
That's
the,
what
I
you
like the
do,
way
and
the
that's
crowd,
Most
the
definitely.
crowd was chanting that, and that was powerful.
It
See
is.
the crowd chanting,
Right?
not going
See,
back,
just
not going
feeling
back.
it was just unreal.
Oh, I'm loving this shit. I really am. Let me thank Spunky 1991 came back with another $5 and said, I support Kamala 100%, but I hope she picks Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania or Tim Walz of Minnesota. We need the Rust Belt. Andy Beshear is okay too. I think Andy Beshear is high on the list. I think Josh Shapiro definitely high on the list. Mark Kelly out of Arizona. An old Navy pilot. I'm just saying. I just like to.
He's my pick.
Anyway,
I like Kelly.
Yeah,
I
really
like Kelly.
good one. I really like Shapiro.
He reminds me a lot of his history. He's a hero. He's an astronaut. He's a lot of things.
She's got to pick a guy that. She's got to pick a guy. She's got to pick a guy that's going to assist her campaign, meaning a swing state or someone that brings something new to the party. Not like picking JD Vance, which is just a clone of Trump.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Well, I don't think she's going to pick solely based on the electoral map.
No,
I think she's.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think she's going to have more integrity than that. She's going to pick somebody.
She wants
who
somebody that has her back and gets shit done.
There you go, right there, Miss Chick.
Right on.
Hey, let me thank Merlin. I'm going to get my mouth right one day, Merlin. Hey, you're a wizard. Anyway, Merlin Mascareno, I know I'm screwing it up, came in with $5. Merlin, thank you very much. And Blue Dot Greeter, Mark, came in with $2 and said, play our favorite song, John, for Donnie the Dick, for the man that's going to be running his mouth for the next 3 months, and his buddy JD Vance.
And
just
what
do us
do
all
we
a
want-
favor.
What do we want to tell him?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you, bitch.
Yep.
Turn that up a little bit, because it makes me want to dance.
Right?
Do a little swing. Oh, hell yeah. I love that song. It
And
is.
it's so fitting for those two also.
Yes.
It really is.
Play it every time. In my head
They're
every
dumb
time I
and
see
dumber,
one.
I'll tell you that for sure.
Dumb and Dumber. There you go. Dumb and Dumber. Trump and Vance.
Yeah, that's what they are. Yeah,
That's. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very
good,
much for that,
good,
brother. I
good
appreciate it.
analogy. I like the analogy that
Oh,
someone
man.
came up with last week, was Kamala's name, which was "Keep America Moving Ahead."
Forward,
Yes.
ahead, yes, that's what it was.
Yes. I saw that. I
How does
loved
it
it.
go? Keep America,
Keep America moving
ahead,
ahead.
loving
There was-
all.
Keep America.
There was
moving
another one
ahead.
that had it was like her
Something.
the four letters of her last name was MALA, which is Make America Love Again. I think that was perfect.
And
I know.
also,
Reva said, haven't seen
Also-
it in a while, so fuck Trump. Girl power. Kamala 2024. I love it.
also Fox News is saying she hates Jews. I don't know why the Jews are backing her. Well, she's married to a Jew. How can she hate Jews? She's married to one, isn't she?
Yes, she
I
is.
think so, yeah.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Yes. Her husband is Jewish.
She's
Go figure
Yes.
I
that
just
shit.
saw her family picture today too, and oh my god, they're a gorgeous family. They're beautiful. I love them.
He has supported her all her career that they've been together, and it just that's how come I love this shit that with the what they've been coming out with the Republicans here been calling her a DEI hire, diversity,
that's the new-
equality.
that's the
Yeah,
new
that's their
racist
new
war
thing.
that-
Are you shitting me? Go look back at her career. I believe she was elected by the people, baby, wasn't she?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yep,
don't-
she was.
Yes, she was. Anyway, Michael K.Y. Johnson came in with $2, said Andy Bashir would be great as well. Yes, he would, and he is on the list. Fuck Trump, fuck Abbott, and fuck the GOP. That's
Fuck
what it
everything
says.
like that.
And Spunky 1991 came back again with $5, said, I like Mark Kelly as well. Good man. Only concern with that is keeping the Arizona Senate seat in the Democratic column if he leaves it to be vice president. It is a concern. It's a red state. You don't know what's going to happen. I like Mark Kelly, but I'm good with Andy Bashir. I'm good with Shapiro out of Pence. I'm good with anybody that lady picks because I
Did
trust
you
her.
see she has issued a public challenge to Donald Trump to debate because on the Brian Tyler Cohen show, she was interviewed and she said, "Look, he's already trying to back out the debates right now."
Yes, he is.
But yes,
Yes.
you know, I want to debate him. She's challenged him.
You know what I heard? She needs to start walking around with an empty podium. Just set a podium everywhere she goes, right next to her.
Right?
Come on, buddy, let's go. Let's rock and roll. I want to see that. Because
I want- I wanted
He's
to try
got-
this picture that I saw earlier today too. Is that Kamala was wearing this or was riding this shark with this battery on its back or whatever, and it was chasing 45 down the beach. I know it's beyond funny.
I'm going to love the next 3 months. Watching his
Right.
ass get kicked all over the place by a woman. By a woman. Just makes it
By
all
a
that
woman
much
of
better
color,
right now.
nonetheless.
A woman of color. Don't you love
That's
that
gonna
shit?
send him off the freaking edge. I already
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah,
I
but
have no
Trump,
doubt.
Trump said she's not really black, and I thought that was offensive. You know, but he gets away with that shit.
Well,
You
there's-
know, she's not really black. She's only trying to capitalize on a black vote. Give me a fucking break. You know.
I love it.
This is unbelievable. The insulting language they use is just
Yes.
disgusting.
Exactly. And Kay Allen just came in. Bless your heart, Kay, who lives in the heart of this shit. Again, don't want to give away people's purse. Kay is a fighter. Kay came in with $20, said, quiet, JD Vance, from all the cat ladies everywhere.
Yes.
Did y'all see Jennifer Aniston's
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
she freaking
Message-
slammed him. Ooh.
Classy. I pray your daughter is able to have children. Throw it right back in their freaking holier than thou face.
Yeah.
That's what the Republican Party pushes, bullshit and hate. We don't want it, baby. This is a party of love. This is a country of love to lift every soul up, to lift all boats. Isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Hatred group. That's what they are. Racist and hatred is what
Hey,
they
they're in it
thrive
for the
on.
buck. That's the way when I look
They
at
are.
all the Republicans up there that are in Congress, and they're in it for the money, baby.
Yeah.
And they've convinced a lot of their little maggot followers out there to rise up against their own country. Think of that for a minute, because that's exactly what they're doing. Donald Trump is asking them to rise up against their own country in his name. In his name. Not in some glorious ideology. No. In the name of Donald Trump. And that man can kiss my ass. Not on the right, not on the left, but
No
anyway.
kidding.
Anyway.
hope
We've already run
Iowa-
over time. I guess we ought to wrap this up for the night. I've got to get back out there with Mama. Make sure she's all right. Huh?
No, I was gonna say, John, Tammy Wilson. We gotta see if we can push her to get rid of Jim Jordan.
Oh, Lord, Jim Jordan.
Oh,
Jack it
that'd
off,
be
Jordan. Oh, he's got something to beat. There's another guy. So you need to get people like him out. Because he's done nothing in Congress. He's not introduced any bills. He's always wrapping his sleeves and he's mad at somebody and he's pointing and he's out in the hallway talking to the news about, that's Jim Jordan. That's him in a nutshell. He's a clown show for the Republican Party. That's what he's always been. He's been a distraction. He's the one that in the committee meetings that are going to sit up there real brave and talk. Well, I saw, I don't understand. Yeah, well, yeah. And now I give up my time. And that's it. It's bullshit. They play an act out for people. That's what they do. They don't get work done. We need people who get the work done. And right now, baby, that's Kamala Harris. She's going to get the work done. Anyway.
And when would you think she's going to announce her VP pick? When's she supposed to announce that?
Well, it'll have to be by the convention. We're coming now
She's
on
got
convention.
a couple more weeks yet.
Yeah, she's got a couple more weeks. She's got a lot of vetting to do.
Does anyone
I
know
don't want
when
her
the
to rump it.
debate is actually really supposed to happen by
No,
chance?
not now. Not now.
There's nothing set right now.
No.
Nothing
Donnie
set?
backed out of the, I can't remember the date, but there was
I mean, they
already
had
a date.
a second one set for Biden and Trump, but I think that's kind of like null and
Yeah.
void.
Yeah, that's null and void now, according to Donnie, because he's scared. That's it. He could step into that same debate. Doesn't matter who he's going to debate. He's going to debate the Democratic contender. So what's all of a sudden he's got his panties in a wad? And now he's demanding he has to have it on Fox News? I don't give a shit. Get Fox up there. You think Kamala's afraid
Even
of
if
Fox
it was
News? I don't think so.
Kamala would sweep the floor with him.
She would make them look like idiots.
Yep.
She's not going to take any shit.
Nope.
She's not going to take any shit. She's going to come
right
locked
then
and
and
loaded,
there.
and I'm waiting for it. Anyway, let's wrap it up so I can get out of here. Ed Beatty, thank you, brother, for coming
John,
in.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you good.
Thank you, John.
Thank
I
you,
do.
brother.
I
Always
want
appreciate
to
your voice.
I want to say something. Ask Dave something before I leave.
What? Go ahead.
Dave, is it true that your prime minister has
Thank
will
you,
your
Gil.
prime minister endorse and support our Kamala? I don't know
Oh,
if I heard
yes.
about it.
Yes, absolutely. Whether it be our Prime Minister from the left or our Prime Minister from the right, they would support Kamala.
Really?
That's all right, Dave.
Kamala.
I had a hard time all the time when
It's
I first
fine.
learned it.
It's fine, Dave. I mean, you'll get the hang of it.
Yeah,
Where you are.
It's easier just to say Madam President.
Yeah, well,
It'll be easier just to say Madam
It'll
President.
work.
but yes, look, Australia generally as a country and both sides of politics would absolutely support her.
There you go, baby.
No one in the right frame of mind would support Trump, and Australia is a very intelligent country. I'm not pounding my chest but we are a well-informed country. We've looked at
Indeed.
your country this last 8 years like watching a horror movie or a drama on TV where you yell at the screen saying, he's behind the door, and you don't listen.
He's got a knife. He's right behind you.
Exactly, and that's how we've been seeing
But at
this
least,
play out.
here's the reason why I said that, Dave. At least I don't have to immigrate to Australia in case Trump wins, because that would be the worst case scenario.
You know, Dave, we were all thinking it, buddy.
Anyway.
We were all thinking about going to the Australian consulate and going, hey, I know a guy.
Well,
I have a
let me
friend in
tell you,
Australia.
Your dollar,
Anyway,
to what Biden has
John,
done with
Dave,
your
I'll say
dollar,
goodnight to you
you would
all,
get a lot
everybody.
of money
Good
for
night.
Australian dollars, meaning that your exchange rate is very, very high
Yeah,
at the moment. So you could buy a mansion over here with
Really?
the average home in America. Yeah.
Damn, Dave.
Mike, you on your way?
Yeah. My wife always wanted one of those.
You packing
My
John,
your
wife
Dave,
bag?
I want
always
to say
wanted one.
goodnight to you both.
Ed, thank you
Okay.
for coming in, brother. I love the upbeat feeling, and we'll see you again, bub. Hey, let me thank out a couple more people real quick. Spunky 1991 came back again with $2. Said she will announce by August 7th the ballot deadline. So there you go. We know it by at least by then. And
Yeah, that's
Martha
Ohio.
Rachetti came in with a $10 donation and said, "There you go, baby. Thank you, Martha. I am feeling better about our future." And I think all of us can say that right now.
I can
I'm
agree with
feeling-
that.
I can. I'm wholeheartedly behind
I'm
that
feeling
comment.
better with it. I'm feeling better with it every single time I see
am.
different stuff coming out that it's not with the lies that they have told about Kamala's coming to life, that it's actually false with what they've been lying about.
Yep.
It gives me more and more hope that this
Love
country will heal in time with how much hate
Oh,
and
it's gonna
division
take.
this country has.
It's gonna take time to heal the divisions in this country.
Bart Lawson.
But we're never gonna
Mr.
get
Bart
there,
Lawson,
Donnie.
I'm in
Right?
Adelaide as well. So
Yeah.
just Bart Lawson said in the comments, Australians are well informed. I have friends in Adelaide. Well, that's where I am, Bart. So thank
Well,
you.
there you go. I could say the same thing, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Anyway.
look, there's a lot of countries that are well informed. How can you not be? Your country's been in the news for headlines for the last freaking 7-8 years.
Yeah.
You know?
In this day
Around
and
the
age,
world.
baby, information travels at the speed of light. So yeah,
We're
and the
all
world is
scared,
holding
mate.
their
We're all-
breath. But you know something? I think the world just took a little more breath.
Exactly.
A
With
little
Trump,
more
you
fresh
can
air.
guarantee somewhere
A little more
he's going to start a
confidence.
war.
That's it.
Trump and
That
Putin
America's
will
not
start
going
a
to go
war
off the
together.
cliff. There you go, baby. All right, look, we got to go. Philly C, again, thank you very much.
Yes,
Ozzy,
sir.
always a pleasure, brother.
you.
Always enjoy the conversation, buddy.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, blah,
Mushy
blah, blah.
stuff.
Mushy, mushy shit. All that shit.
Yeah,
Anyway,
all that crap.
anyway, Dave, thanks for coming in, baby. And Colba,
Good night, sir.
good night. I appreciate your voice.
appreciate
You
you.
coming in.
May the wind forever be in your sails.
There you go, brother. And at your back. Take care of yourself. Thanks a lot. And Ivy,
Hey, how's it going,
enjoyed
John?
your voice tonight, baby. Thank you very much for coming in.
Aw. Well, I'm really honored to be here. I really like talking with you and everyone around here. I love it.
Well, that's what this is. Like I say, I describe it as a table. Yeah, your kitchen table, my kitchen table. I don't care whose table we're at. We're all
Well, I
gathered
really
around this
appreciate
table, baby. And every
I
one
love
of
the
us has a
voices that I've
voice.
been hearing and all the new information I acquired throughout this hour, and I'm really grateful for y'all.
Thank you, baby. Well,
I
we're
think
grateful
I-
for you being here. That's
I
the way
love
this shit
being-
works.
I love being in this Discord channel, and everyone around here is just, I like them. They're really cool. I dig them.
I like them too. They're pretty cool people. We got a
All
hell
right.
of a family
You have
here.
a good night,
I'm
John.
proud of them. Good night, Ivy, and we'll see you again on the next one.
All right, see yas.
I thank you. And Janice McMillan came in with a $5 donation through Super Chat. And Kim Alcerno just subscribed. Welcome to the family, baby. Yeah, there you go. And now, and Mishachek, darling,
Yes, John.
thank you.
My fingers are tired.
I know it. And I do this to myself every time. Right before I came in there, I kissed my wife and I told her I'll be back in a little bit. And then I looked at her and I said, I have no idea what I'm going to say. And she looked at me and said, you never do. Thanks for the
She's right.
encouragement, honey. She's right. I never know. I worry
That's why
about
you
it till I
drag
turn
people
on
up
that mic.
here. We all have something to say.
We all have something to say. And
Yeah.
and I'm glad y'all. Anyway, Miss Chick, anybody you want to call out tonight?
Well, yeah, a couple of call outs here. There is a Facebook group called Veterans ARI group
Veterans,
out of Wisconsin. ARI means Against Republican Ignorance.
There you go. Love it.
And they shared your shit.
Thank you. And thank you for sharing my shit. And thank you for forming a group to point that shit out.
Yeah,
We
that
pre-
too.
That shit needs to be pointed out. Anyway, that's great. Outstanding.
Then we had a few
Let's see.
individuals who shared this shit.
What individuals are these? What suspects are they?
Oh, these suspects. Bill Fox in Indiana. Oh, what does that say? John Tanner in California.
Outstanding, John.
Oh, Pony Griner Shooter from Michigan.
Well, love it.
Nancy Jordan from Maryland. John
Outstanding.
Devine from D.C.
From
and
DC.
Burnell Torregano, maybe, from Texas. I'm
That's
sorry.
what I would say.
I know, if I didn't pronounce your last name right, but I love your first name, Burnell.
Yeah, there you go. We thank you all for sharing this shit. If you're sharing that shit, it just tells us you're involved in this. You're concerned about your country. You're going to be there to vote. I know you are. Miss
And you
Chick,
can all
thank
share
you.
this shit. You can
all share.
like,
It's right there.
subscribe,
Like, share,
share
subscribe, right there.
on all the
Right there on
platforms.
all the platforms, right there.
All the
And
platforms.
again, I want to say thank you to all our Blue Dot family members who have recently joined. It warms our heart to see new people coming in. And that just tells us one thing: you're concerned about your country and you're motivated to do something about it. So welcome to the family, baby. A big shout out to Bernadette. We miss you, baby. Come back and we're waiting to hear that fuse be lit again. Anyway, take care of yourself. Stay attuned to the news, baby. I'm loving it. You're gonna turn on anything right now. It's looking good, baby. But don't let your Kamala. There you go.
Well,
Keep chanting
Can
that
I
shit.
can I leave you? I'll leave you with a thought.
What's
There are
that, Dave?
There are two important days in your life. Two most important days in your life: the day you are born, and the day you find out why.
Yeah, that's a good quote, Dave.
Oh,
The day you're born and the day you find out why you were born. This is a
And the
fight to
day
be
you
in,
vote.
baby. That's it.
The day you vote.
Take control of your destiny. Forge our own future, baby. That's what we need to do. And I have confidence you will. Anyway, we're going to be back here again. What is this, Tuesday, right? So we'll be back here again on Thursday. Works like that. Anyway.
no, John, this is Thursday.
No shit.
Yeah, no shit. It's Thursday right now.
It's Friday.
Take a breath.
Yeah, days just blend together nowadays sometimes. It is indeed Thursday. Tomorrow is Beer and Bud Friday. I will do my best to show up with Bud in hand, beer in my house. Anyway, until then, we'll be back here Sunday night for another Blue Dot meeting. Oh, Lord, until then, take care of yourself. The best thing you can do in life for yourself and anybody else is put a smile on your face and give that shit away. I love you. Thank you for being here. And y'all say good night.
Good night.
Good night.